We explain the continued rise of French absolutism. After the massacre, Charles IX would descend into madness and tuberculosis. His brother Henry III would take the throne. More fuel would be added to the French religious fire when Henry's youngest brother Francis, who was next in line for the throne, joined the Protestant cause under Prince of Condé and William the Silent in the Netherlands revolt. Then he courted Elizabeth I, the English queen. However, after a failed campaign in Antwerp, he contracted malaria and was taken back to his mother, Catherine de' Medici, in Paris. After tears and apologies, he died, which left Henry of Navarre, the Protestant, the next in line for the throne under the Salic laws. The Catholic League and the Guise family would not accept this, and so led by Henry of Guise, the War of the Three Henrys ensued. The Guise began leading their own war against both the Protestants and the royal family to create a pure Catholic France. The Guise and their followers would barricade Paris and even prevent a sickly Catherine from getting to Mass. Henry III had Guise stabbed in the heart at a meeting, his son imprisoned, and many Guise murdered. The Catholic League told French citizens it would now be legal to kill the king if they saw him. A Dominican friar took the opportunity and stabbed him with a knife through the spleen. In his dying breath, he gave the throne to Henry of Navarre, asking him to convert to Catholicism. Navarre fought on for years until he came to the realization the only way to bring peace to France was to convert. This led the Pope to reverse excommunication, allowing him to be Henry IV, and then he passed the Edict of Nantes. The edict demanded religious toleration for the Huguenots and a separation of religious and civil life in France. He fought to rebuild the destroyed France that had been fighting non-stop since the 100 Years' War and heal the psychological wounds. He established the new Bourbon dynasty and began moving to isolate the role of the nobles in the political life of France. To accomplish this, he increased the size of the bureaucracy that would deal with justice, infrastructure, and agriculture, putting more decisions in the hands of the monarchy. The Estates General would meet less and less until 1614, when they would stop meeting altogether under Henry's son Louis XIII. Henry would survive many assassination attempts until the last one, where he was stabbed in his coach while stuck in traffic. At which point the nobles would try and recapture their power. Louis XIII was only 9 when his dad was killed, so Louis's mom, Marie de' Medici, became regent and pushed France into the arms of her native Italians and the Spanish Catholic Habsburgs. Protestants feared for their future, although she maintained the Edict of Nantes. When Louis came of age, he exiled his mother and her Italian court friends for their crimes against the state, leading to his mom organizing the nobles against him and several attempts to gain the throne. Eventually, Louis fell under the advice of Cardinal Richelieu, who pushed for the final destruction of feudalism. Under Richelieu, Louis gathered more power for the monarchy. Together they struck down private armies and private castles. They took away military and civil holdings of the Huguenots while still allowing them freedom of worship. They built the French Navy, sent out explorers into the New World, and expanded the French Renaissance. They even intervened in the 30 Years' War against the Habsburgs. France was on the verge of an all-powerful monarchy.